Good day to all of you good people. I wanted to talk to you for a second, and just kind of say my little piece and kind of, move it around, get it out the way, do what we need to do. Don't want to take up too much of your time, but again, we handle all these house rules the same. If you are new, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit share. I want to say something about all of this because I know that at this point right now it is going far. Um, this young lady's situation is going to go far. Um, it makes me think a lot about, and I'm only going to say about me. It makes me think a lot about what's up, cousin. Hey, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss Brenda. Hey, Miss Sheila. So it makes me think about everything that I've done. Now, I've missed a lot of opportunities. Hey, Miss Sheila. It makes me think a lot about the things that I have done. And even though I didn't, hey, Tasha, who's that? Hey, Natasha, what's up? Kyle, Janet. I want to be real with you all today. And I want you all to really let this video go viral. Let's just let it go everywhere today because but it's going to be some truth. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Hey, what's up, Lyrics Forever? So, let me just stop saying hey to everybody and just talk to y'all for a second. Last year and the years before and prior to, I really took a lot of time out of my productive schedule, roasting the heck out of everybody. Do you hear me? I mean, roasting. I mean, like dogging the dog mess out of a lot of these people. Um, in this business that we are in this business that we are in, um, you said yes, I did. Um, in this business that we are in, what you do can ultimately hurt you or help you. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When I went to convocation last year and all that stuff went down, and I was about to get in a fight down there in the musical and stuff like that, it didn't have to go. It did not have to go that far. Some people got in their feelings about what I said about Judy McAllister, and you know what? It is what it is. Amy, you made it. It is what it is. Um, I think when we give commentary, and you all have been with me on this journey. I have, I have really worked on not going too far. Okay, not going too far. And I'm coming around to say this because I watched this little girl, and she is she's telling her side of the story, and she's wanting help and everything, and everybody's talking about go get lawyers. And I feel for her. I really do feel for her. But what I want to say to her is, in your wanting to tell your side of the story, don't mess yourself up at the same time, because whatever the Lord has for you later on down the road, don't mess yourself up on your way to greatness. I'm dead serious. Now, this is coming from somebody who ain't made it to greatness yet. Or maybe I have, or maybe I'm making it to greater. Whatever the case may be. Um, don't mess yourself up. Don't mess yourself up trying to blast everything and everybody, because I'm gonna tell you something. We could say a whole lot about Bishop, and because some people said, why you got Bishop picture on there? And I said the reason why I put Bishop's picture on there because this is something that he needs to step in on. This is not the time. This is not the time for you all to sit up here and roast the heck out of Bishop Jakes. One, Bishop Jakes ain't got nothing to do with this little girl. But because this is his church, one of his churches, he needs to step in and say something. Now, that's my feeling about that. And Miss Linda, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna get to that in a second. When it comes down to, again, in this industry of entertainment, this is Carmen. Okay. Um, in this industry, in this industry, we see a lot of things, and the reason why, you know, I personally, I feel like, when I come on, a lot of people do come on, and they'll take something that I say, and they'll go and they may get more views. You know, I took a lot of hits last year. I took a lot of, I took a lot of L's last year. You hear me? I took a lot of L's last year. I did. I did. Every story that I reported on was facts. It was facts. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every story that I reported on about, you know, these people were facts. Even though they were messy, they were facts. People didn't like them, but they were facts. But understand this, in all of that, where the hit that I took was that, when I go places, people know me by, oh, the Juanita Bynum story. That's pretty much it. Or, the boy who is gay in COGIC or whatever the case may be. Um, and it's just like people don't want you to tell the truth. But what I've learned in telling the truth is that I'm going to tell the truth, and I've learned to go far enough. Now, when it comes down to putting folks naked, raw truth out here, baby, like sometimes you got to ask yourself the question, is it worth getting shot over? Is it worth getting shot over? Now, um, everybody in my inbox, I want to be a blogger. I want to be a blogger. What type of blogger do you want to be? Because there are all type of things now. I'm an entertainer, wisdom person. I'm the voice of reason. I'm your bishop. I'm your YouTube, personality, whatever, church person, whatever the case. But I've learned that some people want to make you into what they want to see, but you have to follow your own path and destiny. Okay. You can't sit up here and try to jump on this thing, because that was one of the things that I had to deal with one of the people I was trying to bring on with me, and that was Sean. Sean wanted to come on, and he wanted to be a male version of the Queen's Court. Well, um, I am not about to have these folks out here and in their personal lives come looking for me. Do you hear what I'm saying? Even though uh-huh, I may know a lot about this stuff, because a lot of the stuff he was saying, oh, I knew about it. Oh, I knew about it. Some of the folks who he slept with, oh, I knew about it. But I'm not going to allow somebody to step on my little corner of YouTube and have somebody going and taking my stuff down the drain. I don't want nobody to hate me because of what you do. And I'm like, and this ain't no shade to him or whatever, or maybe it is. But baby, if you want your show, you gotta go, work the ground and go get your own. But people don't want to do that in the season. They want to sit up and come up off you. But we can't do that. We not gonna do that. Okay. So what I really, because I have to go see these people again. And so let me tell you how all this stuff played out last year. Let me tell you how all this stuff played out last year. So when I was at the convention last year, yes, I was about to get into a fight with somebody who I don't know personally, but it was one of the girls. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them. And you got upset because I said something about your favorite Um, they got upset because of what I said about Judy. And even though what I said was true, now I'm having to deal with people and their attitude and wanting to fight because of what I said about Judy. Well, here's the thing. I'm a commentator. And if you don't like my commentation or what I say about your favorite personality in the church, then you do like you do with everything else. You turn it off. Hit that button, go turn it off, and move on. It's not worth you sitting up here wanting to argue. Now, with that being said, Judy McAllister. Judy McAllister, baby, I saw her in church. I did. I saw her in church, and we greeted each other and everything like that and spoken. Hey, girl, how you doing? And then, I turned around and next, people switching seats and everything. And then next, I got people all in my face and waving. I'm like, wait, whoa, whoa. Judy McAllister feels like you're threatening her. And I'm like, Judy McAllister said she feels threatened. And I just was like, for what? Did I say that I wanted to come put my hands on her? No, no. I think people take it too far and they make it personal more than what it should be. And so what I'm saying is that, um, hey, Whitney, what's up, Jeffrey? What I'm saying is that in all of this, and I'm saying this because I'm just looking back at all the situations, like with Earl Carter and all of these individuals that we all are speaking out against the church. We're speaking out against the church, but no one is coming up with a solution. Okay? No one's coming up with a solution. I hope that makes sense. No one is coming up with a solution. What's up? Hey, hey. I did get your response on TD Jakes. No one is coming up with a solution. I don't care how much I wake y'all Negroes up. I'm trying not to get too lit because, baby, I am full. Y'all see my stomach right here? I am so full right now. No one is coming up with a solution to what we should do at all. I was on the other night, last night, talking about the Jedediah and Andrew Caldwell situation. No one is coming up with a solution. Everybody seemingly wants to fight. And I'm going to say this, and whoever can take this, however the heck you want to take this, and that is this. I don't care how much you tell niggas they going to hell. You ultimately don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. The only thing that you can do is be the example and be the light. Don't ask me, because my door is locked. My and I'm about to cuss. So just put your seatbelt on, click, click, lock down, and just sit back and relax on this one, okay? All you church mothers and everything. What's up, Queen Toki? Um, for all the people that that's everything that comes out of their mouth, we have to understand this right here. And that is, every time we stand up and we want to condemn, point our fingers, or everything like that, it still don't make a difference. It still don't make a difference because you can't tell anybody where they're going to spend their eternity. You feel what I'm saying? You cannot tell anybody where they're going to spend eternity. It does not work like that. It don't work like that. So with that being said, it's like, okay, so my point is you be the light. You be the example. You be the light, you be the example. And I was on last night, and baby, I don't know who these folks was that came on. Ironically, somebody from his church was on my phone, and we was talking last night, and I'm just like, did somebody send you? And I'm like this. I don't want nobody trying to get on my phone, get on my line so they can be messy to try to make something out of nothing about me. Okay? I just think it's ridiculous. If you don't like me, that's cool. One thing is, and that's this. My life is already out here. I ain't out here doing nothing crazy. I'm not out here stunting. Ain't no stunt king and all this other type of drama like that. I just think that people, they, when you are a person of reason and a person that speaks truth, and I've been talking my point all this time. So if somebody comes on and say you take too long to get to the point, well, baby, you just want to get to, I don't know what point you want to get to. I don't. I don't know what point you want to get to, but it is what it is. Anyways, oh, love you too, Coop. Um, when people sit up here and it's like they just keep digging and digging and digging and they try to find something. I'm like, babe, what else you gonna try to find? What you gonna try to find? You ain't gonna find nothing. I ain't got nothing. I don't have a boring life, but at the same time, it is what it is. Anyways, y'all, um, this stuff that's going on with this young girl, my only thing is, don't make no more videos. Don't make no more videos. You've told your story 20 times already. Go get a lawyer, find somebody that's gonna hear your story, and take it from that point. Because at this point right now, even when you do go to court, it's going to get messy. It's going to get messy. And whoever this young girl that's beefing with her, it's gonna get out of hand. It's gonna get out of control. People gonna be in their feelings and all this type of stuff like that. And then we have to go back to asking ourselves, was this really worth it? So then the girl who's beefing with this young lady, you're gonna have to ask yourself the question, was it really worth it to have all this stuff happen to this young girl? Now, th- th- here we go. Now the fallout is, now we got to get police involved. Now we got to get lawyers involved. Now we got to get all this stuff and we got to get all these other people involved. And now what we call the house of God, now it looks horrible, which I mean, it always has looked horrible, but it looks horrible. And nobody is willing to fix it. People are out here making statuses about this young girl. Oh, she's a whore. Oh, she has mental illness. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. And I'm just like, really? It still does not replace or take over the fact that somebody put their hands on this young girl and body slammed and flexed her on the floor. Okay. What mental illness? Seriously. It still does not take away from the fact that some run a cop flexed this girl and put her on the floor. So it's like now it's gonna get real messy. hmm I'm with you, Jeff. At this point right now, baby, just remain silent. Get you some lawyers, lawyer up, and sue for wrongful imprisonment. Sue for whatever else you need to sue for. I can't tell you what to sue for, but I think it's crazy that they put their hands on you like that. Because had it been me, it would have been a whole different story. Assault, kidnap, all that stuff. I'm huge, and I can't do my job at church because somebody's jealous of the fact that I'm doing something good and people like me. Join the fan club. That's what it is. And for everybody else who talk about, oh, you need to be teaching right now. Teaching, teaching, teaching. Baby, I was teaching and I do teach. You just need to open up your ears and listen. So, anyways, y'all, I'm looking at all these people that are making vlogs about this, and I'm just like, wow, this is going to turn into a wrangling circus. And I keep saying, Bishop Jakes, what you going to do? What you gonna do, Bishop? So I say, it's gonna look like he's trying to capitalize on this opportunity. I'm like, well, he needs to capitalize on this opportunity. Because, baby, you out here preaching, woman, thou art loose. You out here preaching, woman, thou art loose. So this woman needs to be loosed. Loose, loose, woman, loose. Okay? So, anyways, y'all. So tell me what y'all think. What do y'all think about all this? Cause I'm I'm completely outdone. I'm completely over it. Cause I just really think it's dumb. I think it's really dumb that some of these people are making these. Okay, we back. Anyways, y'all. Um, you said this type of stuff to make you dislike church. I agree with you. It makes you dislike church. It makes you dislike the people, especially when they act as if that what they did was okay, and it's not. It's not okay because I'm gonna tell you this: if it was your child, what would you be doing right now? Would your same response or would your same Facebook status be this? Oh, she has mental illness. Absolutely not. Baby, that wouldn't be your comment at all. You wouldn't be talking about, oh, she got a mental illness. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what you be saying. Fuck your mental illness. Jeff, you're right. They hate logic, truth, and a black person doing better than them. So you are absolutely, positively right. I have to agree with you on that. You said that a long time ago, and it is what it is. Am I gonna fight people with it? Nope. Oh, and here's the other thing. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and Bishop still has not said nothing. So again, like I said to his PR team, you are doing your bishop a disservice. You're doing your bishop a disservice by letting him sit back and not say nothing. Oh, Bishop, don't say that. Don't. That's what the people want you to say. You are doing him a disservice. I just want you to know that I would not serve on a PR team and be a part of a sinking ship. Absolutely not. You're doing him a disservice. He needs to speak up and say something. He don't need nobody to write no letter. He don't need nobody to write a letter. If your daughter can be out here having babies and you speak up and talk about how much you love your daughter, you need to speak up and say something for this young woman who is a reflection of your daughter because you have a lot of daughters out here, a lot of daughters, a lot of men and women that look up to you. And this situation right here is no different. Is no different. Is no different. This young lady is just like her daughter. She probably went to the Potter's house because it was the closest thing to Dallas, and she wanted to be something or up under someone that was preaching or teaching, whatever the case may be. And she wanted to be up under something that was close. Hey, Miko, you said they would never do that. It's a shame, but it's ministry. Yeah. And I honestly, I refuse, Miko, and I'm serious. Like I said, I've been saying this stuff over and over and over and over and over again. If this man does not do something by Sunday, if this man does not do something by Sunday, I'm gonna tell you, because I'm already doing Throwback Thursday. Make sure y'all ready for Throwback Thursday. Do you hear me? We gonna roast a few people. We got a few people that we got to roast. We got a few people that we got to roast because we gonna pull the throwback back. We're gonna make some points known. hmm But I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care how good it is for business. I don't care how good it is for business. If if my money is good enough for you to take, if my money is good enough for you to take, then my soul should be just that much up as a concern, if anything. My soul should be a concern. Okay. So again, whether she was out of control or whether she was irate, at any rate, no one should be putting their hands on her. And that's it. So people talking about she was irate. She was irate. She was irate. Baby, put yourself in her shoes. Put yourself in her shoes. And all this cover up has got to stop. Honey, y'all, as y'all can see, I'm looking over the comments. Some of these people that are coming on, they're coming on because they want to antagonize. But y'all pay these people no mind. If you are a moderator, handle your business. All right. Praise the Lord. So at the end of the day, my people, at the end of the day, my good people, this is what people do. They sit back, they see it, and they don't say nothing. They sit back, they see it, and they want to be quiet. You said I was invited by my pastor and his wife, and they attacked me when I got finished. They learned who I was. Oh, okay. I wish I can do a live on here, but Miko, I should let you call me about that. We have a conversation about this whole situation. That's what I really want to do. I want to have an open dialogue conversation about this because nobody's saying nothing, and I think this is crazy. I think this is really crazy. What you said, Charles? Reality show coming soon. Always business, never personal. Che. Oh, Miko, did you see the new people that have made up faces on here too? They wondering who I'm gonna be talking about tomorrow. That's okay. That's okay. Just be ready. That's all I said. The Bible said, "Be ye ready at all times, even as your soul should be ready." You need to be ready. hmm It's funny. Anyways, y'all, I'm full like a fat rat. Um, Honey, IP addresses tell no lie. I learned all about IP addresses when I got my computers. Oh, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you about the goodness. Let me tell you something about the goodness. Now, the enemy can come, Jeff. The enemy can come and think that you are defeated. But y'all, I got another printer. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move, baby. If you, oh shoot, if you need you some funeral programs done, you need to hit me up. If somebody's dying, hit me up, okay? Let me tell you something. God is good. He is really good, and He is blessing, and I'm forever grateful. Out of all this debacle and people talking about I'm a graphic designer, and I did things to, hey, Cassandra, and I did things to try to destroy their brand or whatever. Honey, you didn't do nothing but push me on to the next level because all these folks started looking at me. Oh, I know it is. Toner is expensive. It is expensive, but it is what it is, y'all. Ugh. But God is good. God is good. So we thank Him and we praise Him and all this stuff like that. Anyways, y'all, I've enjoyed this conversation, and we out. You said bootleg toner. I'm not fooling with y'all. Bootleg toner. What's up, Damon? Oh my good people, I'm doing well, y'all. We're gonna keep pushing. Yeah, we gonna get through this mess together, okay? Oh, speaking of, let's talk about this. Queen Token, let's talk about this. I want to say something. I took some time out this morning for 2 days. I took some time out and I watched the first video that Kaya did after she left the house. I watched the first video. I watched T.S. Madison's response as well. And I have to say this, and I don't care, y'all can say I'm being biased or whatever the case may be. And Queen Toki, take your defense down because I'm not going to go there today. And that's this. I watched both videos, and Kaya had some good points. Kaya had some good points. Now, she kept slipping all off her feelings. True. Oh, Damon. I'm sorry. I thought it was Esther. I'm sorry. Kaya had good points. Kaya had good points. She kept slipping her feelings like everybody else does. But she even said in that video that she had nothing against gays or whatever the case may be, whatever. But I really want y'all have to sometime be the voice of reason. And you said rabbit animal. Stop, y'all. But she made some good points. TS made some good points. And at this point, we all know that they would have been better together. But one thing I have learned, and that is this: in this business, you cannot sabotage yourself. And they could have gone far. And I think TS understood that. But you can't go far in this industry dogging everybody out. You cannot. I've learned that even within the church circuit. I mean, sometimes you got to learn how to how to maneuver and play just to get to where you need to get to. Honey, still throw shade and be comical and do what you do and throw shots and blows. But at the same time, you got to know how to do everything. You got to learn how to do everything in decency and in order. Now, I'm going to tell you, like I said, I watched Kaya's video, the very first video, the very first video, and she made some good points because they did have a conversation. And I kept asking the question, y'all. They did have a conversation way before the show even aired. And Kaya was making points about, if the show is not right, let's not do it or anything like that. Hey, but some people do what they want to do. TS was excited about having this going on and she didn't want to miss an opportunity. We got that. We got that. But a lot of people, and I'm going to say a lot of people without calling names, a lot of people, because I don't want people to think I'm being biased, a lot of people take things out of context and they go too far and they let their feelings take over and all of that stuff like that. And again, opportunities that could have been had, they're not there no more. They're not there no more. Or, because first of all, TS is getting old. Kaya is getting old. And honey, you can't do what these little jitterbugs out here doing, cause it ain't gonna happen. And I'm gonna tell you right now, learn from what I'm saying. Don't be out here self-sabotaging yourself. I did a lot of that with church people. Hmm. Yeah, she did. TS wanted the show to go on, and I understand why she wanted the show to go on. She wanted the show to go on because apparently um, Monique was not available. But again, you have to understand when you work with people in this industry, baby, sometimes they just do the most. She probably would have been available, but she just was saying she wasn't available. Hey, whatever. Um, Kaya has to understand too. You have to be able to work and talk to everybody, whether you like them or not. And you can't sit up here and want to cuss everybody out just because you in your feelings. Vibrations and feelings and emotions are not going to take you to money, but you got to use your head. You got to use your head to think logically. Okay? You said nobody wins when you deal in gossip. That's the truth. Nobody wins. Like you, I mean, and then it was something that who said this? I think it was either Funky Geneva or Tasha K said this. When you was up here talking about Candy and all this other stuff, talking about every man wants a woman. When you was out here doing all this, it was funny. It was funny. But then you're going to their show, and regardless to what the real reason why you were going there, what you was going to roast somebody else and not escape, you're coming to their show and they don't want to fool with you. They don't, because it's like you know how to roasted us, and you know how to roasted Toya and Toyota. What's her name? Rajane, that baby. You know how to roast them and everything like that, and they don't want to fool with you. They don't even want to see you, even though it's funny. And we was all out here laughing. We was all out here laughing, but sometimes we hurt our own selves in the long run. There's a point where you roast somebody, and then there's a point where you just go too daggone far. You didn't went too far, like too far. And a lot of times, even though TS was trying to be, tip things, Kai was just, we got that. In order to move far in this industry, yeah, in order to move far in this industry, you have to understand what you're doing. You have to understand the people that you're dealing with. And in this industry, people will blackball you and they will cut your legs away from up under you, and you will not move. You will not be able to go to the purpose and the destiny that you're trying to get to by doing this right here. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm just being the voice of reason right now. Well, I mean, everybody's not sacrificing souls. I mean, yes, Maddie did roast too. Maddie did roast too, and I'm not saying that she didn't. Now, I know folks saying people sacrificing folks in the industry. I know people. I know, but everybody ain't doing that. That's real. Because I mean, it would be some folks I would like to sacrifice. Oh God, Tiara, listen. It would be some folks I would like to sacrifice. You hear me? Some folks I don't like. I'm being funny. I'm being funny. Again, I'm being funny. But baby, I'd be like, there you go. Take that one. Oh, I got another. Take that one too. Baby, I'd be like lining them mugs up. Do you hear me? Shoot. You get that one and that one and that one. Oh, you know what? They gonna be at on 54th Street. Gonna take that one. I would. I'm just playing. But yeah, I'm just playing. Yeah, it's a lot. Anyways, you guys, I love y'all, and we'll talk soon. All right. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, though.